Truths about Bitcoin Cash. As a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin. It was created as a spin-off of the legacy cryptocurrency way back in 2017. As Bitcoin got larger and larger, a lot of people grew dissatisfied with its capabilities. As a result, Bitcoin Cash was created to solve some of these issues. In this video, we tell you 10 untold truths about Bitcoin Cash. These points are intended to give you a better idea about this cryptocurrency and teach you a little about its history. Before we dive into the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Our content is always interesting and engaging, and you wouldn't want to miss a single video. Number 10. It is different from Bitcoin. The first thing you need to appreciate about Bitcoin Cash is that it is quite different from Bitcoin. Though the two coins share similar branding, the two currencies are different, with different trading indexes and different availability on crypto exchange platforms. The name, perhaps, may suggest to you that it is a fiat version of Bitcoin. However, it remains a digital asset. Bitcoin currently trades at around $40,000. For Bitcoin Cash, the price is about $600. Number 9. It is faster than Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash evolved out of the frustrations of Bitcoin. Since Bitcoin was released in 2011, so many technological advancements in the field of blockchain tech have arrived. All these developments made Bitcoin rather cumbersome to work with. And so, Bitcoin Cash was designed with the goal of creating a blockchain framework that was exactly like Bitcoin, but yet faster. Bitcoin processes at most 7 transactions a second. For Bitcoin Cash, the figure is an average of 116 transactions a second. Number 8. It is decentralized. Like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash is decentralized. This means that there is no developer team or backing organization with which governments, regulatory bodies, and other organizations can liaison. It is supported entirely by the internet. This decentralization is both an advantage and disadvantage. For one, it is nearly impossible for any regulatory body to pose restrictions on the developers. Another thing is that there's no team guiding its growth and helping it become a premium cryptocurrency. Number 7. It is not backed by any bank or government. Following its decentralized nature, Bitcoin Cash is not backed by any bank or government. You might have assumed that since it is a spin-off of Bitcoin with better infrastructure, it would be easier for banks and governments to warm up to it. That hardly seems to be the case, and these powerful organizations remain just as skeptical about Bitcoin Cash, if not even more so. On the other hand, some other cryptocurrencies, such as Ripple, have gained favor in this regard. As the entire field of cryptocurrency ripples at the thought of regulatory action, these coins must get in good standing with these banks and governments. Such could be the difference between survival and eradication in case of a market shakeup. Number 6. It is finite. Much like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash is finite in nature. Both coins have identical supply limits, maxing out at 21 million. Unlike with Bitcoin, though, the supply limit will never ever be reached. As the total number of mined units of Bitcoin Cash approaches 21 million, the issuance of new blocks will permanently halt. This supply limit more or less means that every possible block is unique. Though demand for new blocks isn't crazy right now, it has the potential to reach incredible heights. For crypto coins with limited supply, the relationship between demand and price is quite tight. This is something that should concern all potential investors in Bitcoin Cash. Number 5. It was initially rejected by Coinbase. When Bitcoin Cash was first released, Coinbase, one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, was eager to list it. Everything was going on well until some irregularities were noted regarding its price. This led to an internal investigation by the Coinbase team, at the end of which they concluded that they needed to delist Bitcoin Cash. Apparently, the Coinbase team failed to agree with its purported merits and value. After some months, Bitcoin Cash was back on Coinbase. Today, it is one of the most traded currencies on that esteemed exchange platform. Number 4. It is more environmentally friendly than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's environmental toxicity is one of the reasons why big money investors steer clear of it. It's not like they are filled with so much passion for the environment. They're mostly just worried about regulatory action intended to protect the environment. Because Bitcoin Cash is an improvement over Bitcoin, though, it has faster transaction times and hence spends less energy. Consequently, it harms the environment way less than Bitcoin. Number 3. It still requires mining. A lot of modern cryptocurrencies don't need to be mined. The process of mining can be tedious, expensive, and harmful. Instead, the proprietors of these coins release fixed amounts whenever there's a shortage in the market. Bitcoin Cash isn't one of these coins. Although it was developed in 2017, it still very much requires mining. Still, the mining demands of Bitcoin Cash are way less than the original Bitcoin. So although the mining isn't the best, it's better than the alternative. Number 2. The creators are still unknown. Bitcoin emerged onto the internet seemingly out of nowhere. Before it caught popularity, its developers dipped, leaving only cryptic instructions and the alias Satoshi Nakamoto. Although Bitcoin Cash is a much younger invention, its creators are still unknown. In fact, the credit is mostly still assigned to the anonymous Satoshi Nakamoto. This is because Bitcoin Cash evolved out of the framework of Bitcoin. The two currencies are essentially the same. You can think of Bitcoin Cash as a much purer or refined version of Bitcoin. Even so, Bitcoin still outperforms its successor in the market. Number 1. Bitcoin Cash can hold way more information than Bitcoin. By now, you should be conversant with the differences between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. However, there is a big one we have yet to discuss. The fact of the matter is that Bitcoin Cash can hold way more information than regular Bitcoin. One block of Bitcoin can hold 1 megabyte of secure information. For Bitcoin Cash, the figure is 32 megabytes. This size differential is one of the reasons Bitcoin Cash has been propped up as Bitcoin's successor. Even so, Bitcoin still trades at around $40,000, while Bitcoin Cash hovers around $600. As we come to the end of this video, we hope you have learned a lot about the untold truths of Bitcoin Cash. These facts will help you to understand the coin's background better and just might be the X factor you need to predict its behavior. Is there some untold truth of Bitcoin Cash you think we neglected to include? Please let us know in the comments. As we sign off, we'd like to remind you to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share if you liked the video. Our videos are always exciting and engaging, and you wouldn't want to miss out on the next one. Till then, take care of yourself.